Mr. Chair. There's a lot of work in this bill. SB 656 is an attempt to modify a retirement plan that has fallen short in providing an appropriate and comparable retirement system for those serving our state with diligence on the bench in the judiciary. Colleagues, in 1994, a second-tier pension plan was established for new judges known as JRS2, Judge Retirement System 2. It is a hybrid defined contribution, defined benefit pension plan, and it has components that, with the benefit of hindsight, looks like a plan that was created by a committee. The net result, the judicial branch is the only public employee group not in a bona fide defined benefit plan. As a longtime defined benefit pension plan reformer, I had two concerns about this particular bill when we started this process last year. The first is the principle of no better, no worse. The state's Superior Court judges cannot obtain the defined benefit unless they have worked 20 years and reach age 65. Those starting before the age of 45 must work extra years. Those appointed after 45 must work past age 65 or to age 70. Those not meeting these peculiar requirements will receive their contributions back plus interest plus a state-mandated 10% match. Therefore, if health concerns arise, if a judge is not reelected, which they are up every 6 years, if a spouse needs critical attention and the judge needs to, the husband needs to stop and pay attention to the spouse, or if a judge dies prematurely, then the judge and family have a more difficult quandary. Does a judge fighting cancer continue to work to reach 20 years or age 70? This is not an appropriately incentivized system, and if equality is our buzzword here, then something must be done. The second concern for this certified public accountant, certified financial planner was cost. The modifications had to be as cost neutral as possible. According to a December 11, 2017 actuarial cost analysis by CalPERS, SB 656 would only cost $2.4 million in the first year, according to that report. The 20-year period estimated to be about $19.7 million, or roughly $1 million per year. The Department of Finance in January on the 23rd in their memo for the finance bill analysis stated, general fund costs are expected to be up to $800,000 for 2018-19, $824,000 in 19-20, and $849,000 in 2021. Colleagues, this is not cost neutral, but it comes awfully close. And we can negotiate it down if necessary, but for all the good this effort will accomplish, this cost is a worthwhile investment in righting a wrong. Colleagues, I have a few signatures of support from our judges. Your report says I have a few, but I've got over 600 signatures. I'd like to have the sergeant hand those out to the committee members, please. Senator Ricardo Lara is a joint author, and Assembly members Bro and Cooley are co-authors. I want to thank them. And I have requests for more to be added on the list because we may take an amendment in approps. I want to express my gratitude to CalPERS for its assistance in providing amendments to this bill. They have asked for one more technical amendment, which I will hope to make in approps. But this bill has had no opposition and sends a strong signal to the judiciary branch that it is appreciated. I respectfully request an aye vote, and I have witnesses in support.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Witnesses in support?
Well, good morning. My name is Lori Damrell. I'm a judge here in Sacramento at the Superior Court. And thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts as a new judge on SB 656. I'm here today not speaking on behalf of the Sacramento Superior Court or on behalf of any particular organization, but as an individual judge, seeing this through the prism of my own experience as a mother, as a wife, a person committed to serving in public service for many years to come. I feel privileged to have been appointed just last year, and I really sincerely hope that I have the next 25 plus years to serve, but we all know that things happen and don't always go as expected, and this bill really addresses that reality. Consider, for example, Judge Steve Perk, who was from Orange County, who was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer at age 63 and had been on the bench for 19 years. Doctors gave him 4 to 6 months to live. Fortunately, he lived longer than that, and they were wrong. But at the time, he knew he had to survive to the age of 65 to get a defined benefit for his wife. A disability retirement was worth about a third of the defined benefit payout he had been counting on for his family's financial security. As ill as he was, if SB 656 had been law at the time, he would have left when he reached 20 years of service and assured his wife of financial security. But as it is, he put in nearly a full year in ill health after his 20-year anniversary as a judge, just to avoid leaving himself and his wife